Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Carol. I'm an author, a healer, a fairy whisperer who works with Morgan, the Sisters of Avalon, and fairies, dragons, unicorns, and everything magical. I also work as a gatekeeper for all things magical. And today I'm just here in the forest and have been asking, what can I do to for all of you, what kind of message would come through. And today is about truly taking time to be in nature and listening and responding to nature and how the divine speaks through nature to all of us at all times. And I know many of you, because you've been on this channel on your own path for so long and you work with the Fae, you're aware of how the fairies communicate through nature and how they are literally relaying messages, from the divine. You can hear all the confirmations coming in behind me right now. When you hear those ecstatic chirps, those are the yeses from the divine through nature. So the message, as I said, is about being conscious at all times how nature is speaking to you. And they want me to just start giving examples, and then we will totally refer to everything that's going on around me right now. You can hear the bird choruses coming from different areas of the forest. And they are here to support me, just as you, every time you step out the door into nature, will have animal guides, that come through the birds, the insects, the animals. Also fairy guides that communicate through them as well. And once again, they are all there to support you on your ascension journey and just as you walk through life right now. They're wanting me to relay something that happened. Actually, yesterday was fulfillment of it, but it was the day before that I first saw it. If you're on my Facebook, then you'll have seen the picture of me cleaning out an area that had literally, it's a cascading ravine. So you have tiers of a waterfall coming down, down, down. And someone had left a full-length inflatable raft in the mirror pool of this area. And then there are beach blankets there on the rocks as well. Did you hear the confirmation right there? It was yes. And when I saw this 2 days ago, I knew pretty quickly that I was the one that was being guided to clean that up. And you would think, well, we'll let that pass. You may think that's an easy thing to do, but this is in the base of a very steep gorge. So to get there, you literally go off the path. It sounds like the hero's journey if you're familiar with Joseph Campbell and his hero's journey in mythology. You go off the path and down a steep cliff. I did it. You're going to laugh on my backside. I've done this many times before. And then you have to kind of maneuver your way through the rocks to get to this area. It's not easy. It takes a while. And then, for me to get there, I had to literally lift the raft out of the mirror pool, and it was doused with water. So it was quite heavy at this point. And I know you guys only see me in a video, so you have no idea, but I'm very petite. You're gonna laugh, I'm 5'2" when I stand on my tippy toes. And I weigh under 100 pounds, so I'm very, very small. And basically, it was me getting there and, putting a puncture in the raft, getting all the air and the water out of it, and then hoisting it all the way back up the cliffs, to the top where the trail is, and then taking it to the nearest pavilion where there is a trash bin. That took some doing, but I was the one gifted with the message that it was for me to do that. And I've cleaned up that area many times before. Now, this would be only one thing that nature might be communicating to you. Right now, as you hear these birds, they are acting as confirmations of everything I'm saying. They are welcoming me to this spot, which I considered a very sacred spot. You heard the yes again. That's that chirp that comes up. And it truly is an area where I can do the best videos for all of you and truly get these messages in from nature and from the divine. So it is a matter of listening to the animals, the birds, the insects, all around you as you're giving a speech or as you're there just meditating and gaining insight from them. I'm also, as always, near water. So it's listening and viewing the water and seeing how it is communicating to you. Water is a very sentient being. And if you're new to this channel, this might be new information to you. You might already know this because, of your own research or because you've been with this channel a long time. I see how dark the image is here, so I'm hoping we can get a little clearer. I apologize. I am in the forest, though, so there isn't a lot of light coming through. But the water is very sentient, and simply going to, yeah, that was the woodpecker chiming in the background. Please, always when you're near water, take a moment to visualize sending your white light, either simply by sticking your toes, your hands over the water and sending white light from your being into that water and seeing it cleansed from the top of the water to the bottom of the water. I'm watching right now 2 ebony dragonflies. From here they appear ebony. I would assume they probably have some colorization. They're coming this way now. Not too close, but they're dancing around each other. So for me, that is a message of the divine union between masculine and feminine, the dance of romance. And that is a message to keep that alive in our hearts and minds. They want me to pause here in my message about water and talk in this message area. They want me to mention that so many of us right now, because we're back in lockdown like weeks after we just came out of it, you're being, I don't want to say stripped of your ability to communicate with a loving partner. These are for people who do not live with their divine partners or people whom they love. What they're saying is, keep the magic of the dance alive in your heart. Here they want me to show you my beautiful Dalmatian agate, which is about keeping the playfulness, the youthfulness in your heart. And in this case, it is about love. And if you are separated from a loved one, or if you're seeking a loved one, first keep that love, that playfulness, that joy that the dragonflies were emitting in your heart. And that will draw that beautiful other self to you. They're saying to me what, of course, you all know already, that this is not going to last forever. This situation we're in right now, where we cannot go out and do the things we used to do. Just had a bee fly over me. This is once again, in fact, it's flying around me, reminding me to keep the joy going. Suck, they're saying, the sweetness of life from every moment. Be filled with gratitude and take time to just tell the divine, thank you, I love you, and just be grateful for the moment you are in right now. I know I'm jumping around so much in this video, but this truly is what they told me to do today, just to come out into nature and interpret it. They want you to be doing this as well. Okay? Now back to the water. We were going through the idea of cleansing it. When you're pushing or placing your, they're saying that's not the right word, intending your white light to go into that water, see it filling from the top of the water to the bottom of the water and raising its vibration, and see that moving through the entire water source that you are near. You may enlist the water fae. They're saying bring Nixa, who is the monarch, and the water fae into your ritual. You hear how the chirps are very much in rhythm with this. Okay, so they are agreeing. They're saying more about the water right now. Yes, did you hear that? As we take the time to cleanse the water, take time to receive from the water as well. This is what the dragonfly, and the dragonfly is not only ebony, but it went into the light, and it has brilliant blue, the color of this, wings to it. So I see that more as communication as well. It was just dipping low to the water surface. So once again, drawing insight, as the dragonfly was doing, from the water itself. The closer you can be to the water, the more you can place your hands or feet in the water source. They want me to acknowledge it must be natural water. So, it can't be your pool. It needs to be rainwater that's been collected in a bucket, in a hole in the ground, a puddle, a stream, a lake, the ocean. These are the options for natural water. I'm listening for more guidance right now. They're referring me to the air right now. They're going into something that was shown to me this morning online about areas in northeast Ohio that are on an air advisory because the thickness of the air And they're saying the ozone layer, which is interesting because during lockdown, I think many of you are aware the air became so pure everywhere. So I believe the message is, from this little bit where we went back to work, that we must be very conscious of keeping that air fresh and pure. More communication is coming in all around me. I'm going to hold the thought of the air purity because there was, I believe, it would have been a squirrel. Is that correct? Breaking a nut, yes, against the tree. Okay, so utilizing your own personal resources right now to gain fulfillment and nourishment is the message that's coming through for that. Okay, now back to the water. No, we were at the air. I'm sorry. I really am flowing with them, so forgive me if I'm going all over the place, like I said. Do you hear that? It's almost like a Morse code that's being tapped out. All right. The other message that's coming through is from the woodpecker. Keep pecking away, dear one, for your dreams. That was a yes, the chirp. Do not give up. It may seem impossible right now. They want me to relay one aspect of what I do. As many of you know that I'm in the acting world, and you know, I think everyone's aware performances are going on right now for the most part. Keep pecking away. It's coming round. That's what the woodpecker is saying. All right, purity of air again. I have shown many of you on this channel the ritual with the two-pronged fairy prayer stick, and I don't have any around me. I can't believe I didn't bring one. It would be like a divining rod that looks like this, and you would yes, I heard, and you would address this or dress this up with feathers that you are gifted and put symbols on it that are very special to you. Lace the feathers on with natural things such as yarn, and use that right now as your conduit for sending light up into the air. Okay, you can do this with Peralta and the air fairies. I do this all the time with them, and literally visualize the earth so that you can see it. You can literally put your hands around it and then take one hand away and use the prayer stick and go like this, blowing across it, clearing the air. They are saying as you clear the air, you're clearing your thoughts as well. And there are so many thoughts being brought forward to us right now from the media, from sources that are not necessarily the things we need to hear at the moment. Okay. Once again, the message is to keep plotting the trail forward. Plotting to me means making the plans. So I believe they're saying movement when possible. If it is not possible, then plotting the next steps, bringing them into fruition with your thought patterns. Yes, your heightened energy. Okay? All right, what I would just like to do with you right now is a very brief meditation to give back to nature for everything that they've just given us right now. And by nature, I mean nature herself, Gaia, the fairies who have been so assisting with all of the animals that have been coming forth. And I mean, we've had everyone here. Avalon's been with us nonstop, and that's a major yes on that one. I feel galactic influence, ancestors, everyone that's helping us right now. So what I would like you to do is have your feet flat on the floor. Remember that these are powerful chakras, your feet, and they are the center for healing your being. So placing them on Gaia. Wow. We just had gnomes drop a stone into the water. I think you might have heard the plop. Pause a moment. Place your feet flat on the earth. And what I see us doing right now is drawing energy from Avalon, coming down from Morgan, the sisters, from the divine, yes, through Avalon and Morgan and the sisters, the angel Fae, through us, into our hearts, out our hands, and literally to nature herself. See that energy channeling through you. Now, if you are in nature right now, see this as a white light coming through you out your hands, spilling across the landscape where you're situated, down any water systems, permeating all water systems, permeating the air, the beautiful trees, the shrubs, the plants, the flowers. They're saying if you are not in nature right now, please visualize this as a meditation. Please also focus on sending this white light to the animals that have been helping us, and then indeed to all birds, insects, fish, mammals, all beings that are considered animal variety. You may include, of course, people in this as well, but we're focusing on nature, so really see this white light permeating nature in all her magnificence. By the blessings of Avalon, the light of the divine, we send this incredible wave of healing light to our beloved Gaia, to nature herself, the waterways, the air, the sun and light, the earth, every aspect of her being. We send this incredible light to her and her children to uplift, enliven them, and send them soaring to their highest vibration. Feel that energy coursing through you and lifting, elevating you to your highest vibration so that it reflects and spills onto nature. It's what I'm seeing right now. They're showing me a symbiotic relationship in this healing between all of us and coming back from nature as well. See it as a wave literally coming through you, out your heart, your hands, your feet, into nature, and then see it flooding all aspects of the earth, coming back to you through your feet, up your body, into your heart, your head, coming back out your hands, and see this wave literally coming through you. 1, 2, 3 times. Thank you, nature. We are so grateful to you. We're grateful for the messages you gift us every day, for the incredible blessings, the healings we receive when we're out in you, and just picking up on and receiving that incredible, magical gift of fulfillment when we walk through your beauty. We thank your trees. See that white light going up them. We thank your plants, your flowers, your creatures, all beings who walk you. And we thank you for gifting us every single day these incredible messages. And now we gift you our heart light back. Please take and flourish as we flourish with you. Take a moment now and just feel this incredible blessing, which is being brought back to us tenfold. Feel your vibration elevating along with the bird song all around us. And now they're letting us hear the water speak, the air speak. The sun is streaming through. All is well, truly, dear ones, no matter what the picture is being shown you. Know that you are a force of divine majesty and healing, and you receive divine messages from God, from the divine, every day, through nature, her animals, her trees, her plants, her flowers, through the earth itself, through the water, the air. Be still and receive them. Well, I want to thank all beings who helped us with that. Thank you, dear ones. I love you. I honor you. I bless you. And I encourage you to visit my website, everythingfaerie.co, working on additional fairy workshops and classes, a new dragon class in the works. And listening for any more messages. I thank you when you get the chance to send loving blessings to me as well. I need to find a new temporary home for me and my cats by the 31st, while I'm still securing a home in Virginia. So send love and blessings my way for this, and I thank you in advance. All right, everyone. I hope you all have a magical day. Faerie Blessings. Carol signing out. Until next time.